Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with NBA win totals over and under by Westgate in Las Vegas. I've been meaning to do this video for a couple days now. I just haven't gotten the chance to because I've been really busy. So I feel like now will be a good chance to take a little break away from college football. I'm also going to do this with the college football teams and the NFL teams as well. Um, Soon. But anyways, let's go. I've watched a lot of videos involving this, and I thought it would be a good idea. So let's go ahead and see my NBA over unders. First team Atlanta Hawks. I'm just gonna go in order down the list. First team Atlanta Hawks. 23.5. If I was a betting man, I would stay away from this line. I think Atlanta could very well win up close to 30 games or go ahead and only win 15 games. I think I'm going to go with the under. I think they'll win at least 20 games, Atlanta, but I don't think they'll win more than 23. Probably like 22 to 60 sounds about right to me for the Atlanta Hawks. Boston Celtics, 57.5. Give me the over. Celtics are going to at least win 60 games, people. They're going to probably be the number one seed in the East and win about 60 games. So, give me the over. Brooklyn Nets, 32.5. If I was a betting man, once again, I would stay away from this one. Went back and forth with this one. I think the Nets could very well win 35, 36 games, but they can only maybe win 25 games. I'm going to go the under in this one. I'm going to say they win about 30 games, the Nets. Charlotte Hornets, 35.5. If I was a betting man, I would stay away from this one. I've been going really back and forth with this one. I think the Hornets could sneak in that 8th seed and win 38, 39 games. But I also think the Hornets, if they get off to a bad start and then end up trading Kemba Walker, they could maybe only win 20-something games. I'm going to go with the under. But I do think they do win 30 plus in the Hornets. I just don't think they'll win 35. Chicago Bulls, 27.5. Definitely give me the over. I think the Bulls at a minimum will win 30 games this year. They could very well sneak in the 8th seed in the playoffs. So, just saying. I think they could win close to 40 games. Cleveland Cavaliers, 30.5. Give me the over in this one. The Cavs are going to win at least 32 games in my opinion. They had I think Kevin Love in the East. Good team. I think Kevin Love and the Cavs being in the East will be at least will at least give you 32 wins. So give me the over on that. Mavericks 34.5. Give me the over. Mavericks are going to be close to 40 wins. This is actually a pretty good team, the Mavericks. If it was the Eastern Conference, it would definitely be a playoff team, the Dallas Mavericks. It's just that since they're in the West, it's going to be tough. But I do think they get close to 40 wins. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, though. Denver Nuggets, 47.5. Give me the over. I think Nuggets could very well win 50 games. I think with Paul Millsap back for a whole year will help a lot. I don't like them getting rid of Wilson Chandler, but I do think the Nuggets are going to win over 47 games. So give me the over. Detroit Pistons 37.5. Give me the over on this one. Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, and Reggie Jackson getting coached by Dwayne Casey will be good enough to get 38 wins. They'll probably get about 40 wins. Pistons, I think, could very well be in the playoffs. So give me the over. Golden State Warriors 62.5. Give me the over, especially once DeMarcus Cousins comes back. I think they'll win 65 plus Golden State. I don't think they'll win 70 though, but I definitely think 65 plus. Houston Rockets 54.5. Give me the over. Rockets, in my opinion, I think they're gonna go ahead and probably win 55 plus. I don't think they'll win 60, but I think they'll win at least 55 games. Trevor Ariza for Carmelo Anthony. We gotta see how that goes, but I do think they'll win over 55 games. Or at least 55 games. Indiana Pacers, 47.5. Definitely give me the over. They got Tyreek Evans in the offseason. If he looks anything like he did in Memphis, yeah, the Pacers could be a dark horse to make the NBA Finals. So, give me the over definitely for the Pacers. Clippers, 35.5. Give me the under. I don't like Doc Rivers. I think he's an overrated head coach. I think his whole resume is off the championship in Boston. That Clippers team with CP3, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan should have made a Western Conference Finals. But they blew a 3-1 lead to the Rockets. But I definitely think Clippers are under. I don't like the point guard situation. I don't like Gore shit at all. I'm more seeing Gore shit. So basically, I don't like this Clippers team. I do like Avery Bradley though. I would say that, and Lou Williams. Actually, no, just Avery Bradley. Or is Lou Williams still on that team? I think Lou Williams is on the Clippers. Yeah. Or I don't know. But anyways, I know they have Avery Bradley. I haven't really looked at NBA teams that much. LA Lakers 48.5. Give me the over. I don't think they're going to be as good as people think, because some people think this Lakers team could get the second seed in the West. I don't see it. I think best case scenario is the fourth seed in the West. I think they might not even make the playoffs if you want the honest truth. But give me the over. I have them making the playoffs, especially with LeBron James. It's just a lot of new It's just a lot of big personalities and a lot of new players on the Lakers. It's gonna take some time to gel. Memphis Grizzlies 34.5. Give me the over if Mike Conley and Marcus Gasol stay healthy. They'll win at least 35 games. Also, JB Bickerstaff coaching without the interim tag, I think will be a huge plus as well. Miami Heat 41.5. Give me the under in this one. I will. I just don't feel confident about the Heat this year. They could still make the playoffs, but I don't know. I just do not feel confident about the Heat. Like last season, that it kind of just left a bad taste in my mouth. The Heat last year. Milwaukee Bucks. If I was a betting man, I would stay away from this one. But since I'm forced to pick one, I'm going with the under. The Bucks always disappoint. They really do. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I know I'm having trouble saying his last name. I know I'm not the only one. Greek Freak. He's not a top 10 NBA player. I'm sorry. If he was, the Bucks would be at least in a second round by now. So I just really don't think I just don't see the Bucks doing much this year again. I think they'll make the playoffs, but I'm saying under for them. Minnesota Timberwolves, 44.5. I would stay away from this one if I was a betting man. I am going to say the under though. I don't like the situation in Minnesota with Jimmy Butler. It seems kind of toxic to me. They could very well trade Jimmy Butler, so I'm going to say give me the under in this one. I do think they win at least 40 games though. I will say that. Pelicans, give me the over at 45.5. I think they win at least 50 games. This team, I think, is better than last year. Especially, I know they got rid of Rondo and DeMarcus Cousins, but they brought in Elfrid Payton, which is a good replacement for Rondo. And they brought in Julius Randle. I know people shit on Julius Randle all the time, but he went 18-8 last year, or 16-8. He went 18-8, so he did good last year. So, and they got him cheaply. So, definitely, I think the Pelicans 45.5 give me the over all day long. New York Knicks 29.5. Give me the under, people. I cannot believe people are actually predicting the Knicks to make the AFC in the East. There was this one guy, I was listening to the Stephen A. Smith show. There was this one guy that called into the show saying how Ron Baker and Joakim Noah is going to be the reason why this Knicks team makes the playoffs, Stephen A's is Knicks fans, but he laughed that fan off his show. I mean, Knicks fans are delusional. Do they know that Kristaps Porzingis is going to be out till All-Star break? I like their head coach Dave Fizdale. We have to see what Kevin Knox does. He did very good in the summer league. But I'm going to say this. If this line was 20.5, I'll still say under. I don't think the Knicks are winning more than 18 games this year. I really don't. So that's why I'm saying Knicks under at 29.5. OKC Thunder 50.5. Give me the over. They'll be a playoff team with 50 plus wins. So give me the over. I don't think they'll get 55 wins though. Orlando Magic 31.5. Give me the under. Until the Magic can prove that they can stop the losing culture. Keep on giving me the under for the Magic. It's such a losing culture in Orlando. It really is. 76ers 54.5. Give me the over. I think they'll win 55 plus, maybe not 60 wins. But I think the 76ers, Raptors, and Celtics are the three teams in the East contending for the finals. The Wizards and the Pacers, I think, will have something to say about that, but I don't think they'll be getting past the second round. But I do think the 76ers will win 55 plus. Excuse me. Phoenix Suns 28.5. Give me the over. This team will win at least 30 games. This team's. I know I say it's a losing culture a lot in Phoenix, but I do think with the addition of Trevor Ariza, getting DeAndre Ayton in the draft, I think that's enough to push this team over 30 wins. So, give me the over. Portland Trailblazers 41.5. Give me the over. I think the Trailblazers would be good. My bold prediction, though, for this year, one of my bold predictions is that the Portland Trailblazers will not be in the playoffs. So, I do think they win about 45 games, but I don't think they get into the playoffs in the Western Conference. So, but I do have them over. Sacramento Kings 25.5. Give me the under. This is the only team in the West that's definitely not contending for the playoffs. At least thinks they're contending for the playoffs. So give me the under. I think they'll only. I don't think they'll win more than 20 games this year. So give me the under. The Spurs 43.5. Give me the over. I think people are forgetting this team has DeMar DeRozan now, along with LaMarcus Aldridge with Coach Pop coaching. Definitely give me the over. I think the Spurs win 50 plus and get into the playoffs. Raptors 54.5. Give me the over. They're one of the best three teams in the East. Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard. That's good enough to get you 55 wins. They have a good talent around supporting cast on the Raptors. The Raptors will be good. So give me the over in the 54.5. Give me the over. Utah Jazz 48.5. Give me the over. I think the Jazz, another bold prediction by me, I think the Jazz are getting the second seed in the West. I think the Jazz will win 55 plus, maybe even sniffing 60 wins. So I think this Jazz team is really good. I really do. So that definitely give me the over. And last but not least, the Washington Wizards 44.5. This is a tough one if you're a betting man. Since I'm forced to, I'm going over. I am a Wizards fan, so if you feel like I'm a little bit biased, comment down below. But I really think the Wizards are really deep this year. This is the first year in a while that I can say we are deep. We are 10 deep. Starters and bench. We have a deep bench. So I definitely think the Wizards are a dark horse for the Eastern Conference Finals. But I think we'll win about 47 games. So give me the over. So those are my over-unders for NBA. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about them. I would like to hear from you guys. And always please like and subscribe. Before I go, I would like to thank Yahoo. I should mention we're using Yahoo Sports website for this list. So give them a credit as well. And yeah, so basically that's all I have. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching the video. And this is McD the Beast signing off.